Have you ever been sitting at work and thought, man, I've got the most stressful job in America? Hi, my name is Raymond Gestring, and recently CNBC listed the top 5 most stressful jobs in America. Top 3 that I'm going to be talking about today is the military member, firefighters, and airline pilots. The top 1 military jobs is stressful because military members are basically at work 7 days a week. So, they don't get time off very much. It is harder for them to get days off and sick leave and everything like that. So military members do have very stressful jobs. They're also gone from 6 months to a year depending on their military service and their jobs, and they can do a lot of different things overseas. Sometimes they have to go to a year, the Army has to go over a year sometimes, and they're away from their families. They get 2 weeks to go back and see their families, but it's still very stressful back there. Not to mention possibly being shot at and bombs and everything going off depending on where you're at. It is very, very stressful for military members. And also military members, depending on their rank, do not make very much money. So back home they're sending, so not only are they away from their families at all times, but they're not making very much money to send back to their families so they can pay the bills and keep a house over their heads and stuff like that. So it is a very stressful job. The next job that I'd like to talk about, second on the list, is firefighters. I am a firefighter, so I do know about this job. We work in the military, we work 24 on, 24 off, but there's also multiple other positions that are out there. Firefighters in general, on the civilian side, work 24/48. So they don't make very much money either, so a lot of firefighters have to go and get second jobs so they can support their families also. When a firefighter is on duty, they can go to all types of different calls. They can do hazardous materials incidents, they can go to structure fires, auto accidents, and everything like that. So they're always dealing with stressful situations. Running lights and sirens to an unknown call is some of the worst types of calls that a firefighter can go on. Going to a structured fire where you don't know if there's somebody's trapped inside the house or if there's anything like that, a dead body possibly. So it's very stressful to go to it. Medical emergencies are one of the biggest things that most fire departments run on these days, and they can range from a person that's died on scene to a person that's giving birth to somebody that's having a heart attack. You've got family members that are standing around, don't know what to do, so they're looking at the fire department to come in and help and do the best that they can. So firefighters do have a very stressful job. Airline pilots, on the other hand, do have a very stressful job also because they have multiple lives in their hands every time they get behind the stick to fly an aircraft from anywhere to anywhere. You can be flying over the sea, going from England to New York and stuff, and you can have upwards of 300 to 400 people on their airplane at the time. So there's lots of people that they've got their lives are in their hands. Yes, there are crashes, but you would think that there's not very many if you actually look at how many planes are flying over the sea and over the world at this time. Today I've talked about firefighters, military members, and airline pilots having very stressful jobs. I hope next time you think about this, think about your job and how stressful it is, you'll give a thought to how much stress that these guys have on them. Thank you very much.